Imagine sending a car-sized robot 300 million kilometers away and landing it safely on Mars. Sounds impossible, right? But NASA did it. Meet Perseverance, NASA's most advanced rover ever sent to another planet. It landed on Mars on February 18, 2021. After a journey of 7 months. This mission cost $2.5 billion. But the knowledge it's bringing back is priceless. A legacy of rovers. Perseverance is not the first rover to roll on Mars. Sojourner was the first in 1997. Spirit and Opportunity came in 2004. Curiosity landed in 2012. And finally, Perseverance in 2021. Same size as Curiosity, but packed with way more technology. How it was built. The rover was designed at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab in California. Engineers spent 8 years building it inside a special clean rooms, making sure not a single speck of dust could contaminate it. Why? Because once it's on Mars, there is no fixing it. The launch. In July 2020, Perseverance was launched on an Atlas V rocket from Florida Kennedy Space Center. The timing had to be perfect. Earth and Mars line up in the right position only once every 26 months, giving NASA a narrow launch window. Journey to Mars. The spacecraft carrying Perseverance traveled at about 41,000 kilometers per hour and reached Mars in about 7 months. On the way, a small rocket adjustments kept it on track. The landing. 7 minutes of terror. Landing was the most dangerous part. First, the cruise stage separated. Then a heat shield protected the rover as it enters Mars' thin atmosphere. A giant parachute slowed it down. Using cameras, the rover compared the surface below with maps to choose the safest spot. Finally, the famous sky crane maneuver lowered Perseverance gently with cables. This all happened while signals took 11 minutes to reach Earth. By the time NASA knew what happened, the rover had already landed or crashed. Luckily, it landed safely in Jezero Craterin, an area that once held a lake. The rover's tech. Perseverance is about the size of a car with 6 wheels and a speed of just 0.1 km per hour. It is slow but built for safety. Some of its amazing instruments: SuperCam, a laser that studies rocks from 7 meters away. Second, Mastcam-Z, main cameras for 3D image and video. RIMFAX radar looks 9 meters underground. MOXIE makes oxygen from carbon dioxide, a test for future astronauts. Pixel, Watson, Sherlock, tools on its robotic arm for close-up rock analysis. A coding drill. Collect sample that will one day be returned to Earth. For power, it uses a nuclear battery called RTG. Unlike solar panels, it works at night and during dust storms. Now, how it talks to Earth? Perseverance sends data to satellites orbiting Mars, which relay it to Earth. NASA's Deep Space Network of giant antennas in California, Spain, and Australia makes sure we never lose contact. The helicopter Ingenuity. Along with Perseverance came a small experimental helicopter called Ingenuity, stored under the rover. It was deployed 2 months later with its twin blades spinning much faster than Earth helicopters. It became the first aircraft to fly on another planet. It was supposed to make just a few test flights, but it has flown many times and is still working. The mission goal: the rover is searching for signs of ancient life, studying Mars weather, testing new technology, and collecting samples for a future return mission. Every discovery brings us one step closer to sending human to Mars. So the next time you look at the night sky and spot that teeny red dots, remember there is a car-sized robot up there working 24/7, preparing the way for us.